Welcome. In this video, we're going to go over the first screen that you'll see whenever you open your EZPZ Premium 2018 for Excel. This is a little bit of a change from previous years. Typically, you would purchase the version that you get, be it flagship when it was 2017, simplified, basic, some of the other versions. Well, for 2018, EZPZ Premium is all rolled up into one sheet. So all three of those can be utilized from the same spreadsheet. So kind of a little bit of a different here, but with the three new modules allow you a little bit of flexibility as far as the data that you use. So when you first open it up, you'll get the splash screen, and you can either X out here or hit OK. Okay, and then this is the start screen. This is the only time you'll see it. Once you've selected a method, you won't see the screen anymore. It'll automatically revert or start with your menu, the one that you know to use and everything like that. So really what you're doing here is there are three ways to utilize the spreadsheet, and you'll want to make the choice here as to far as which one you want. If you mess up, no worries, just re-download a blank copy, and any copy that hasn't had a method selected will automatically start here. Okay, so you can definitely play around. You can download 3 copies and then choose all 3 if you want to kind of view. But this video, other videos, will definitely go over these 3 methods. Okay, and so we'll do a brief overview here in this video. One new feature for 2018 is the green buttons, the what is this buttons. If you see one anywhere, if you click on it, there will be a little bit of a pop-up window that will give you some information as to what it is that you're looking at. Kind of just a different way of helping you understand the spreadsheet and understand some of the elements that are within it. The first method, okay, is that you want to manage your inventory and sales data yourself using all of the EZPZ Spreadsheets features for inventory tracking and sales analysis. This is the full version. If you used flagship 2017, this would be the one for you. This utilizes the entire spreadsheet, everything from receipts management to order management to pop-up management, inventory, everything. This is the one you'll use here. And if you click on what is this, kind of tell you that this is the what this version or module will do. This is the only module out of the 3 that does full inventory and sales analysis. The other 2 are more simplified, not in the data per se, but in the way that they are able to track the data. They're not quite as robust. They don't go into great depth, I guess would be the best way to put it. They do more of the the sales figures, the financials, and stuff like that. Not so much on like, okay, this is all of the joys that you've brought in. This is all of the joys that you've sold, and so forth. So, we'll start off by clicking it here. So I'm just going to hit select. Just a quick note before we do. The user manual and help centers are live links. They're live buttons. You click on them at any time, and it will actually take you to the EZPZ Spreadsheets website. Now, there's nothing on the user manual right now because this is the first video that's being recorded for it. So all of the videos that I record for the user manual for both Excel and Google Sheets will end up here, and then you can access those at any time. There'll be search functionality and all the bells and whistles that go with it. So definitely a much cleaner and a much more accessible version of the user manual to go with that as well. Okay, so going back here, and again with the Help Center, the user manual is more of your tutorials, your how-tos. The Help Center is more of some of the questions that will come up, some technical details, some technical changes, some questions like that come up. Any fixes or guidance will go in the help center. Okay, so we'll click select on this one. Once you hit the button, it'll ask you whether you want to make the selection. You won't be able to change it back. Okay, we hit yes. So, and then here we are. This is the home screen that you've used this before, if you've used an EZPZ spreadsheet before. So you can see a lot more has been added in. A little bit more guidance, a little bit more clarity. Again, also the user manual help center is accessible from here, and also the what are these buttons are here as well. So definitely click on those, explore. Really get to familiarize yourself with a lot of these sections. Down the right hand side, I did include a getting started checklist. Things that you'll want to do once you finally get the sheet. Just things like getting your product set up, some reference data, the reordering system if you use it, your like income tax rate, $1 per mile, wholesale discount, and then things like getting your initial inventory up and running for January 1st or whenever you've started, and then getting your initial inventory in and then running with your sales. Also, just a checklist here of the items that you will be entering in, things like inventory purchases, receipts, just some little bit of more guidance for there as well. Definitely go in and enter your business here, and then the date that you started, and then again is also like Flagship. All of these are links. What makes this the most robust version out of the three, or the robust module? Again, you see the pop-up managers, the pop-up tracker, those haven't changed. You do have 3 more pop-up managers. There is a returns manager now, which is super helpful. That was one I definitely wanted to get in. Your shipping and handling fees are now tracked separately to your sales. There's an IPA tracker, and again, all these will get into more detail as we go along with our user manual videos here. There's now a wholesale manager. So once again, the most robust versions for those who were very detailed and with all of their data entry, because it does require, okay, I received X number of small joys today. I received X number of medium joys, and so forth. So it's for those who like that level of detail, who like that level of control, this spreadsheet is able to do that for you. Okay, for the second version, or the second module, I want to track my sales receipts and deposits reported on Blessed to my retailer card. I don't need to track inventory or sales levels. This version is what Simplified 2017 was last year. All it's doing is it's tracking your sales receipts, the money flow from your sales, from your Bless account to your retailer card. So what it's doing is, what we're going to do is we're just going to track all the transaction, the movement of the money there, and that will be posted for as your revenue. Okay, so it's not as in depth as the previous version, where you're getting into all the movements, but it still is an acceptable version. It's still usable for filing your taxes and reporting profits and losses and so forth throughout the year. It gives you a little bit more flexibility, and again, it's optionality here. You have the option to go all in, post all of your movements, all of your sales, and get really in-depth analysis, or you can go a little bit more simplified and just do your finances and the bare bones or bare minimum data that you need to be able to report all of the information that you need to report. Okay, so let's click on it here, and we'll just kind of show you what the home screen looks like. Okay, not quite as many buttons, just the ones that you need for this type of version. Of course, the most important one, just like in Simplified, was your deposits and bonuses. where you report in, the deposits that you brought in, cash, credit. You can track your sales taxes, use taxes, and everything like that there. So that's where that's reported in, and that's what the second version will do for you. Finally, the third version, this is the brand new version, or the brand new module for 2018. I want to export my sales data from Bless from a CSV file and import the data here. I don't need to track inventory and sales levels. Now, throughout the course of last year with New Bless and a lot of the reporting in New Bless, one thing that you are able to do is track your orders and download all of your orders in one Excel file. It's called a CSV file. So what this third version, a third module, is able to do is take the data from that, paste it directly into here, and it will get the information you need for your sales. It does not do inventory. It won't do sales analysis like the first version. So I would group it kind of similarly to the second one. Again, the buttons aren't quite as numerous as the first module, but there is the inclusion of the Bless sales, and that is where you import your data. So all you have to do is download your CSV, maybe like once a month, import it into here, and it will tell you what your sales were. Again, you'll have to enter in your inventory counts. You'll still need to do inventory purchases, expenses, and so forth. So again, you'll still want to be able to enter in the information that you will need for the year. But again, it's not quite as in-depth as the first version. So again, optionality, and it gives you the opportunity to track what you need to track without having to be pigeonholed into something where it's it takes hours and hours or of data entry just to keep up with the spreadsheet. Now with the 3 modules, you are able to choose your own adventure and choose the method that you want to use. Whether you want to go, very in depth, or if you just want to go, with the information that you need, so you can report your sales, you can do a profits and losses, and still be able to do all the things that an EZPZ spreadsheet can do for you, for your business. Hopefully you've been able to find this video helpful. Just to get you started, I know the first screen is a little confusing at times, but so that's why I wanted to make this the first video. Always, if you have any questions, use the user manual, use the help center. You can contact me from the website as well. So there should be, any new number of ways to get a hold of me, to ask questions, and I should be able to get your questions answered.